of the game was just silly. It was just nonsense to me, and I don't like the fact that. And I think part of it is just an immature mistake made by a young coach.
Now let's sit downstairs. Lisa's standing by with the head coach, Bruce Boudreau.
All right, head coach Bruce Boudreau joining me now. And coach, I just want your take there on what happened before we get into the game. What was your take on what happened there at the end?
Well, at the end, obviously, we're frustrated, but I mean, he's got Boudreau and McLeod on the ice, and even if they start something, a coach has no right to start yapping at players. I mean, it's not our job to be yapping at players, and he's coming over whether the players yap at him or yap at me. It's not our job to be going back and forth with their players. And then all of a sudden, I told him that that's bull. It's bush league, and he did what he did, and but I mean, it's going to be in for a long year. Like, I mean, if he's going to yell at every player and yell at the refs every stoppage of play, it's just not the way the game's played.
Turnovers and bad reads cost you this game tonight?
Well, I mean, I thought in the first period, until that turnover, we were going okay, and then that sort of set the tone and got them into it. And then I thought in the second period, we had the first 7 or 8 shots on goal, and then they come down and score in the next 2 shots, and it was pretty well it. But bad reads, getting out-fought, out-battled, one-on-one in our zone is what cost us, and it's not acceptable, and it's not fun.
How about the play of Victor Foss tonight?
You know what? There was a couple goals that were iffy on there, but I mean, there was a couple empty net goals. I mean, you never fault the guy on a breakaway. You never can't fault on the backdoor goals that he had, but he let a couple rebounds go. But I mean, he's not. He's as much to blame as everybody else is on this team. So I mean, we just got to get back to work tomorrow and hope for better results.
Thanks, Coach.
Great.
Kent.
Lisa, thank you very much. Regarding Victor Foss there, Lisa was talking to the coach. Do you believe that Foss was not good enough, or was it part of the defense, or like he said, was it both are responsible tonight? I
think the blame can be shared equally amongst pretty much everyone in the Ducks locker room. I mean, there weren't a lot of shining moments. It's the old story, the defenders have to defend, the grinders have to grind, the goal scorers have to score, and the goalie has to stop the puck. And unfortunately tonight, all of that we were left wanting in all of those areas. So there's a lot of things that I'm sure the Ducks will get better at in a hurry. In some ways, when you lose a game 6-1, and Johnny used the term coachable moment or teachable moment before, he will have the full attention of his players tomorrow's practice. And, I didn't think that the Ducks finished the preseason particularly well. I didn't like the way that they played their last games. I know they weren't going with their full lineup, and I know it was preseason, but they weren't sharp going into the regular season, and they weren't very sharp tonight. So there is plenty of room to grow.
All right, we're going to take a look at the upcoming schedule. Ducks have 2 more on this 3-game road trip. It all continues on Saturday in Minnesota. Is that a winnable game for these Ducks?
Well, of course it is.